Hello and welcome to Herman's RV Holidays. I'm Ads, and it is the eve of Christmas Eve 2018. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve, we're heading out and staying in a campsite in Gloucestershire over Christmas. Now, the other day, when I used Herman for the Christmas office Christmas party, this locker here came open while I was driving. And he did it more than once, and you can see that it's actually locked, but if I just pull it down, so that happens while I'm driving, you can see that the things are out, it's locked. Now, so I need to fix it, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and hopefully I'll be able to fix it. So when you're fixing something, when you're doing a bit of DIY anywhere really, not just in a motorhome, I think there's at least 3 steps you've got to go through. The first one is, well, if it's broken, if there's something wrong with it, then you've got to find out, well, what is causing that? So you've got to do a bit of research. Then you've got to find out, well, how do I fix that? What is the thing that was causing it? How can I undo that? So that's finding the solution. And then the actual building of doing the actual thing itself, doing the actual DIY, making that fix itself. So there's 3 steps. Well, the art of DIY actually comes in the very first step, which is investigation. Why is this doing this? And I noticed that I could probably push it up a bit to meet the, so this gap is smaller. So the drawer itself, the door is actually higher, closer to the top here where it latches on. Also, you can see that. So there's the catch there. So if I turn the thing, that's what's catching, right? So if I open the door properly, you can see that's what's happening, right? So this catch here is either not long enough, or this is the catch, this is the piece of metal that is actually connecting to, or these are not long enough, right? So it's either the catch, or this, or something here is dropped. It's probably dropped because I can't imagine it coming out of the manufacturer like that, and it hasn't done this before, right? This one here, I've just that came off. That's very loose. I just gave it a little tug and it came off. And now I screwed it back in, made different holes, had different screws. As you can see, they look quite clean and new. But that's and it's in the right place now, but it's just not long enough. It's just gripping onto the actual the latch, against the latch, whatever you want to call them. So I'm thinking of trying to make it longer, trying to make the top piece longer. The idea being using a piece of wood between the metal piece that's hanging down and the actual motorhome. I've taken the bracket off now, so this is what latches, the door latches onto. You can see there, hopefully, that there's 2 holes in the bottom part, and I want to make it lower, just not by much, but that's what I want to do. And now looking up in here, this is where the original holes were. I'm going to be putting something else in here, so I'm going to push it down a bit. That's the plan. So the only piece of wood that I've got is this. This is probably, what, 8mm thick. Now, this is MDF. I've had it lying in the garage for quite a while. So I'm just going to take a little chunk out, make some measurements, take a little chunk out, and then see what I can do with that. So I cut my piece of wood out. I think it was 12 by 3 centimeters, and the idea is that that's going to sit on there with blue tack with screws. I'm going to screw that in here, and I'm going to screw it in here as well. These 2 are going to be probably this type of screw. These are wood screws. These are quite long, so they're going to sit in there, and the other way around, of course, it's going to be in like that. They're going to sit in there, and I'm going to just replace what I had in there before, I think, with these guys. So these guys are going to go in there. So we've got 4 points holding this bracket on. I've just tested it and it looks like it's going to be good enough. I'm going to do some pilot holes. So that's it done just there. Now the problem I'm going to have is that it's going to be exposed to the weather. Dirt and muck from the road is going to get on that. It's just going to expand. It's just going to fall apart. So I'm just going to be back at square one. So I need to seal it, and I was going to use car underbody sealer. So it's a thick tar kind of thing. But before I do apply that, I need to prepare Herman. Back at the cupboard, I've got a piece of tape here telling me where the latch is going to be. Right, that's where the latch is going to be. I'm looking at the middle of the tape, and I need to use a brush to clean up from the inside. Just getting rid of any grease and dirt and dust. Well, it's on, as you can see, just there. I need to cover it in more of the black stuff, and then I can screw the thing back on. Well, I think we did it. So the proof is in the testing, so let's just take a look. And then this one. So that one's not so brilliant now, but oh, that's it. That's better. So I'm putting a bit of force on that, so excellent. Fixed! I am so pleased. All I need to do now is the other one. So hopefully that's been useful. I think the key here is that you don't know how to fix something on your motorhome, or indeed a house or a car, until you actually get down and take a closer look at the problem. What is causing the problem? What can I do about the problem? So what do you think? Watching my little DIY video. If it helped you, found it enjoyable, do give it a thumbs up. And if you've not been here before, why don't you consider subscribing? And until next time, Christmas Eve tomorrow, Merry Christmas, goodbye. Thanks for watching our video. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed, or leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more video updates, or maybe even watch one of our previous videos. Bye bye now.